Don't let the peanuts and the sweet corn fool you, this is an amazing sweet treat. Hi everyone, it's Tasha and welcome to another recipe video. And today we're going to be making Apam Balik, also known as murtabak manis. Basically a sweet, thick stuffed pancake. It's a really popular sweet street food in Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei and Singapore. Southeast Asia really. Apam is a type of South Indian pancake and Balik means to come back, to return. And as for murtabak manis, murtabak is just the name of the folded pancake, but actually by itself is often savoury. So the word manis means sweet, so murtabak manis is a sweet murtabak. In Malay or Indonesian. There actually used to be a really good street food store called the Malaysian Pancake Company that would do really good ones in London, but unfortunately they only survived for a few years. This was kind of pre-social media days, so there was very little social media hype about them. It was kind of a shame really, they were really good. So they've been closed for years and years and years, and when they closed down I decided to start making my own at home because they are really easy to make. Either that or I have to wait until I visit family in Malaysia, but I don't want to eat these once every year or once every 2 years. Sometimes I want them more often, so I made them at home. One of the most popular and traditional fillings for Apam Balik is sweet corn, creamed sweet corn rather, and chopped roasted peanuts and a bit of sugar and butter. In Indonesia as well, I see they really like grated cheese and chocolate, sometimes chocolate sprinkles, which is really fun, but you can put anything you like in them. I've actually made a cheesecake Oreo red velvet one in the past. That one's on my blog I think. You can put condensed milk in it, bananas in it, anything you like, but I'm going to make the traditional Malaysian style one, which is creamed sweet corn and roasted peanuts with sugar. Now to make a good Apam Balik you need a thick fluffy middle with plenty of airy holes in and a thin crispy edge, and I will show you how to do that now, so let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. First let's make the pancake base. Here I have 125 grams of self-raising flour. I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of baking powder, 50 grams of caster sugar, a pinch of salt. I'm just going to give these a light stir together and create a little dip in the centre. Now I'm going to crack in 2 eggs. Going to break these up a little bit. And also I'm going to gradually stir in 125 millilitres of milk. And that's it, that is your thin pancake batter. Now I'm going to put this pan on a medium heat. We don't want it too high. I'm going to drizzle in a little bit of oil, just vegetable oil, to help it to stop sticking. Give it a wipe around. And now I'm just going to let this pan heat up for just about a minute. Once it's hot enough, I'm going to pour half of this mixture in. We're going to make 2 pancakes. So just about half. And now the important part, we're going to swirl it around, and this is going to create a crispy lip. So you can see when that cooks, all the batter falls to the bottom, so you get a nice thick bottom and crispy sides. Right, now we're going to cover this and cook it for about 7 to 8 minutes. It's the 5-minute mark. I'll give you a little peek, and these bubbles are exactly what you want to get that light airy texture, so let's cook it for another 2 minutes. Let's check it out. Perfect, so that was about 7 minutes. In fact, that was pretty much exactly 7 minutes. Now let's fill it. We're going to start by drizzling on about a tablespoon of melted unsalted butter. And a tablespoonful of sugar. And now we're going to do the traditional filling of creamed corn and roasted peanuts. So I've got my cream style corn here. We're definitely not going to need the whole can, just a couple of tablespoonfuls. going to put 2 level tablespoonfuls of creamed corn in. And I'm just going to grab a handful of chopped roasted peanuts. These are unsalted, by the way. We don't want it overly salty because the corn is already a little bit salty. Let's make that 2 handfuls, shall we? Now we've got to make a sandwich, so I'm going to carefully ease the edges. Oh, that is perfect. And I'm going to fold it over, sandwich style. We're going to fold it this way. Oh, lovely. Give it a little squish, and that is our Apam Balik. I'm going to turn this out onto a chopping board now, let it cool down, and while it cools down I'm going to make the second one. I'm going to take this one off the heat and I'm going to deal with the other one, which will be cool now. This one's nice and cool, so I'm going to slice it. Usually, like at the Malaysian market, they slice it into slices like that. I'm just going to slice this one in half. Lovely. These smell so good, and they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. Right, I'm going to use the other one to do the slow-mo, and then let's chat about it, and of course, most importantly, eat it. Look at how thick these are. Still a little bit crispy too. But I'm going to put this one down because that was for the thumbnail, and I'm going to pick up the one that I dug into. Here we are. As you can see, I've already eaten a little bit. It's actually breakfast time now. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet apart from that bite. So let's take another bite. Cheers. Super fluffy, soft on the inside and crisp on the outside. I love the combination of the creamy creamed corn and the crunchy peanuts and the sugar and the butter. It's really rich and not too sweet, and that tiny hint of salt from the creamed corn just balances everything out perfectly. Like I said, if you're not convinced by the corn and the peanuts, put whatever you like and put Nutella in. But I would really recommend you try this because it is so delicious. Traditionally, actually, Apam Balik and murtabak manis is raised with yeast, but as you could see, I just went for self-raising flour and a little bit of baking powder. Some people use baking soda instead of yeast, but I really don't like the taste of it. It's really soapy to me. So baking powder, which has baking soda in it but also a mix of other things, isn't as strong. It's up to you though. Some people like the metallic taste. Me though, not so much. I should be back from China by now. As I mentioned in a couple of videos previously, I did a batch beforehand so I could film, shoot and edit and then schedule them, so I'll have something to post while I'm on holiday in China visiting Mr. Pancakes' family. And I should be back this week, but knowing me, I'm going to be horrifically jet lagged, so this is another recipe I'm making in advance. And then by next week I should be all caught up and ready and raring to go, and the videos will be a little bit more current. So there you go, Malaysian Apam Balik, or turnover pancakes. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video, and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com, follow me on Instagram, I'm tashcakes.taste, and find me on TikTok too, I'm tashcakes there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more, give this video a like if you liked it to help other people find it, comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I will see you all next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. No, I lost a peanut.